Hello, I'm Claire Wormsley. I'm the CEO of the Media House, and I'm delighted to be here with Pauline Coulter, the trainer for the Project Management for Events training course. Pauline has a wealth of experience, having worked for major commercial event companies and associations covering all aspects of events. She's an expert in project management and here to tell you a little bit more about the training programme. Pauline, this is a new course for the Media House. How did it come about?
Hi, Claire. Well, I think we have Facebook Meta to thank for this, because I had just phoned you to say that I was making a change and I was going to be available for training. And you said, oh, don't suppose you could do project management, could you? To which I said, well, of course. In the events world, of course, this is everything is about the project plan, the forward schedule, and so on. And but then you said that what Facebook Meta were looking for was a bit of an overview of the various methodologies, the Prince and the Agile. And I thought, wow, that sounds really interesting. I'd really like to get stuck into that. And as a result, we've created this really excellent course.
Fantastic. I mean, Meta is obviously a huge company, and normally we do associate project management with multi-million organizations. How does it relate to events businesses?
Sure. Well, as I got stuck into the research, obviously realizing that Agile and Prince are very much associated with big infrastructure projects. And I spoke with a couple of project managers I know who run big infrastructure projects. Well, that's not how we roll in events. We're much more fast paced. And I think that's the reason that so many of us enjoy working in the events industry. But what I realized is that we already borrow, perhaps without knowing, or can better borrow from some of the methodologies. So these key things are common language, so the commonality of language, clear roles and responsibilities. So we look at the RACI model, making sure that everybody knows what they're meant to be doing, accountability, deadlines, etc. So we can definitely borrow from all of these. But what I also was thinking about is that over the past 20 odd years that I've led teams, at some point I have had an overwhelmed producer, event manager, marketer, anybody coming and saying, I would like to do Prince, or I would like to do Agile. My own experience of Prince had shown me that Prince was not right for events. However, by drilling down and borrowing from these methodologies, we've got something good here that we can move forward with.
That sounds great. I mean, obviously within events, time management is massively important when we're juggling lots of different things going on. Have you got some top tips for people?
Sure. I mean, we do spend some time on this because it's, you know, it is a key thing. So we spend some time going through quadrants and helping people to think about how they manage their time. But I have got two top tips. The first one is the 2-minute rule. So rather than adding to your overwhelming and increasingly long to-do list, that it's a case of, if it's only going to take 2 minutes or less than 2 minutes, do it now. Don't write it down, just get it done. I've started using that myself and it is quite game changing. The next tip is the thing that you have been procrastinating about. It's the thing you've been putting off. And it's like, oh, I'll do it after this. I'll do it after this. 5-minute rule is start it, promise yourself you're only going to do 5 minutes, even set a timer. Guaranteed, once it has been started, you will be able to do much longer.
I'm sure that's very true. Okay, I'm going to remember that today, Pauline. Finally, tell me a couple of fun things which are covered in the course.
Well, I hope that all of it is fun, because we try and make sure that all of these courses are interactive. So even when they're online, and of course this one is online, that we make sure it's not just me talking at a screen. And so there's lots of fun exercises. But I think one of the best ones is that everybody will have seen the adverts for Monday and Trello and all these different cool apps that are promising the world. Now, these apps are all based on Agile and Prince principles, mainly Agile. And so what we do is we divide the group into pairs, and everybody gets a different app to go off and do a little bit of research, have a play around. And that has gone down really well. People seem to really enjoy this. Then they come back and share their findings with the group. Basically, it's research on steroids. It means that everybody gets to know, right, this is why this works. Now, it's possible that the participants may not use any of these apps at all, but it's a really fun way to learn.
Sounds so good. And I know all the feedback from previous people who've attended this course has been incredibly positive. People find it so useful. Thanks, Pauline. If anybody is interested in booking the course, do just go to our website, www.the-media-house.co.uk, and get in touch and we can tell you more about it. So look forward to seeing everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.